Hi friends, Iveria here, and today I am going to be reviewing Popflex bottoms, specifically some skirts. I've got a couple pairs of shorts and of course leggings. I've got flared leggings, I've got bell-bottom leggings, and I've got just your normal straight leg leggings. So some of these are viral Popflex products, and most of them, except for a couple pieces, I have owned for either months or like over a year, so I can tell you with more experience how these products, I guess, work, especially if you've had it for a long time. I feel like a lot of the people, no like shade or anything, because I do still enjoy watching videos like this, but I feel like a lot of people who share these kinds of videos are doing first impressions and try-ons, whereas I actually will have owned most of the items for quite a while and like walked in them and stuff. I'm not super big on exercise, just so y'all know. It's for me, I do like to change my clothes when I go for a walk. I go for a walk every single day for about 40-ish minutes. And I do always like to change my clothes for that because oftentimes I do sweat and I don't like to be wearing items that, I've been sweating in because it's kind of gross. So Popflex for me is just a brand I think is really nice for being able to wear it for working out, but also to have as like athleisure or just something nice and cute to wear that just makes you feel good, that you can wear as an outfit because they're really cute and a lot of the pieces are really functional and have a type of function that I wish all of my clothes had. So without any further ado, I will start getting into the pieces. I will say one more thing, which is that a flaw that all of Popflex clothing has is they recommend that you hang them to dry. So they recommend you machine wash cold on a delicate cycle and hang everything to dry, which for me is kind of inconvenient because I live in a colder state. We have winter and I don't always have the ability to hang stuff outside. I did talk to customer service actually today. I sent them an email and I was like, hey, is it actually safe to put these in the dryer on like low heat? Or is this just something that you recommend that we air dry for the longevity of the fabric? And I specifically had mentioned sweatshirts because their sweatshirts take like 2 days to dry if you hang dry it, at least for me if I'm drying it in the house. And they said it would be safe to put the sweatshirt in the dryer on like a low heat, gentle cycle, that it wouldn't hurt it, and that the reason they recommend you air dry them is apparently for the quality, like to retain the quality of the fabric. So again, it's like a longevity thing. They didn't specifically comment on like the leggings or anything like that. I think I'm going to send them an email back and ask about that, and I'll put in the description if I get a reply what they say, because I find it really inconvenient not to be able to put this stuff in the dryer. It's really kind of frustrating. So I want to find out if it's actually safe to put them in the dryer on like low heat. And, you would have to, I guess, accept the fact that maybe your clothing wears out a little bit sooner. But if you prefer that convenience, then it's good to know. Okay. Now, I will actually get into the first piece. And I won't be trying them on like right now, but I will have like B-roll of like pictures or little video clips of me wearing the items so you can get a sense of how they look on somebody. Okay, I've zoomed out a little bit and now you can see my curtain and my dog, he's sleeping on my robe. So if my bed is messy, it's because I make my bed every single day and my dog unmakes it every single day. Anyways, we're starting with the Pirouette Skirt. This is in the color Blue Storm. I have a bunch of colors, which I will show you, but first, let's talk about it a little bit. This is one of their best-selling items. They are constantly selling out of this, and I think it's really adorable. So it has this nice kind of thick waistband with a drawstring that I feel, it's not because you can tighten it, it's just the style and like the sort of seams on the waistband that I think really help it like snatch you in. I think it is really flattering on. Here's what the back looks like in case you're curious. Pretty similar to the front. And then it has this mesh tier. It's like a mesh and it's tiered. Really, really cute, of course. Like all of their skirts, they're actually skirts, so there's shorts underneath and there's pockets on both sides. And the pockets are really, really big. I don't really know what to say about this other than that it's a fantastic skirt. It's very, very cute, and if you like it and it's something that you want to spend your money on because they are kind of expensive, I would say that it is worth it because it's a very flattering skirt. It's very girly. It's very cute. If I had to list some cons, I would say the main con is just that if your skirt part here blows up and you're wearing like underwear underneath, you will see underwear lines. Like it's not thick enough that you won't see the seams or the underwear lines of whatever you're wearing underneath. But I do really love these because they're just so pretty and they're really comfortable and they have really big pockets. Any phone that you own, you can pretty easily fit it in the pocket and you're not going to have to worry about it falling out or having any issues like that. There's really not much to say other than that this is actually a fantastic item. I don't have any issues with it riding down or anything like that. I actually buy these in a small, and I will say small is a little bit big for me. My true size is an extra small, but I did try one in an extra small and it's a little bit more, not tight, but like, I don't know if compressive is the right word. It's just a little more snug than I personally enjoy my clothing to be. So because the small, even though it's a little big for me and there is some like kind of gapping in the back, even though it's a little bit big, I do prefer it. I tried the extra small. It was fine and I definitely could have like kept it and been fine with it, but I just prefer the small. But my true to size is definitely extra small. I will say the first one I ever got, I bought in a small and I wish I would have gotten an extra small because I think over time they've actually made them slightly smaller in size. Let me grab the first one that I bought and see if I compare it to this. Let me actually compare it to the white one I have because that one I think is the newest one I have. I want to compare and see if the waistbands are actually different sizes or not, despite the actual size both saying small on them. I want to see if there's like actually a difference. Okay, so I'm lining them up as best as I can. And I actually do see a small difference. Let me see if I can show you. Do you see that? It's ever so slightly bigger, the pink one. It's weird because even though it's like not that much bigger in the waistband, the original one I got has like so much more gapping and roominess that it's actually like kind of too big in like not quite annoying way, but like I wish it wasn't kind of way. The drawstring obviously helps. I don't have to worry about it falling off, but I do wish that the original ones I would have gotten an extra small. But the more recent ones, they also put this, because they have a drawstring, there's a little right here, I'm gonna move my finger off of it. It's a little dart or like stitching that they put to hold the drawstring in because a lot of people had been complaining that when they put these in the washing machine, the drawstrings would fall out. So that would maybe be another slight con. They've obviously added this stitching in to prevent that, but that doesn't mean that like it couldn't get lost inside of itself, like in here. So the other con would be that, and I would say just make sure that when you wash this, you tie this. I always just tie it in a simple, like the way you tie your shoe. I do not like double knot it or anything, and it's fine. Just make sure you tie it like tight in that little knot, and I've never had an issue. So just remember to tie it when you put it in the wash, but otherwise that's fine. So this one is Ivory, if you were wondering. The color name is Ivory. This one I don't remember the exact name of. I will put it on the screen, but it's not bubblegum pink, it's the other pink shade that they have. Might be like ballet pink or something along those lines. Then this one is Peppercorn, and this one is Blue Mist. This is one of those skirts that I would just say, if you're thinking about it, just do it. Like, just buy it. It's a fantastic skirt, and you're very unlikely to be disappointed. One other thing I will say about those pirouette skirts is that even though they are mesh, I've personally never had any issues with them like catching on anything or feeling like it was gonna rip or break easily. Of course, I mostly just hang out around the house in them or go like shopping or walk my dog. I don't do like any super intense workouts or workouts with like tools or anything. So I can't comment on that, but like I have a dog. He actually did once jump on me while I was wearing the white one and he had mud on his paws, so that was fantastic. Luckily it came out, but I was like super worried about it. And even though his paws scratched it, nothing happened to it. So it does seem to be relatively durable. I mean, obviously take care with it if you would be around something, especially like scratch here that it could easily get caught on, but it hasn't been a problem for me. Okay, next I want to talk about the hiking super skort. So I have two of these, and this one I think is called Pecan, the color name. And it does kind of wrinkle a little easily, I will say, and this has been, actually it has been hanging. So this is a skirt that I also really like. I don't think I would rate it quite as high as the Pirouette skirt. This one I love the design of because it has this little cut area, like you can kind of see this little V where you can see the shorts through it. And I think it's really cute the way that you can see the shorts through it. The back of it, I will say, like while you're wearing it, it doesn't really do anything for your booty. But in the front, I think it's really, really cute. I think it's a bit shorter looking than the Pirouette skirt. And it gives more of like a cool kind of edgy look where the Pirouette is very like princessy ballerina kind of thing. Where this is like a cool girl. I don't really know why they named it the hiking super skort. I mean, or the hiking skirt or whatever the heck they named it. I mean, you could hike in it. Maybe it would depend on what kind of hiking you're doing. Because if it's the kind of hiking where you have to worry about like bugs and ticks and things and you want to be wearing pants, then like obviously you wouldn't be wearing a skirt. But if you're like going to your local park with your dog or something and walking around, like that's what I do sometimes, this is great. And what I love about this is that it has a bajillion pockets. Like all of their skirts, it is a skirt. So you lift this up and you've got the shorts underneath. I'm doing a terrible job of showing you, but you've got the shorts underneath. And the shorts underneath have pockets, 2 pockets on each side. Again, very big, very deep, beautiful pockets, the kind of pockets that we wish all women's clothing had. And then on the sides, there's more pockets. These ones have like a little snap. And the cool thing about them is they have like snaps on the bottom here too that you can see. So you can like snap it to keep it kind of like, not shut, but like closed closer to the skirt. Or you can unsnap it and it gives like a little bit more room. I've never really needed to do that. Your phone will fit in here, but it's not the best. I think when I put my phone in here, I think I can almost just barely snap it or can't quite snap it. I wouldn't super worry about it falling out, but I do feel like my phone is more secure on like the inside pockets. The other cool thing about this skirt is like if you were somewhere that you didn't want to have to worry about people pickpocketing you, the outside pockets would probably be like they would think that that's the pockets, right? So you could put your valuable things on the inside pockets, like your keys or your phone, credit card, whatever, money, things that you wanted to put on the inside pockets because they are quite roomy. Despite not being like billowy like these, they are still roomy pockets. So you could put like your really important stuff in there and then just whatever else you wanted on the outside pockets. And I feel like, yeah, maybe that could help you when you're traveling or something. I don't know. The kind of cons about this skirt, again, it's kind of wrinkly. Wrinkles kind of easily and may need to be steamed. Like I said, it doesn't do much for the booty. It's not the cutest in the back, but I think it's fine. And then the other like big con is the waistband is really weird in the sense that it's like kind of way too big. It works out okay because you have the drawstring. I got this in an extra small. And at this time when I bought this one, I had been wearing like the other Popflex skirts and I felt like they fit way better. And this one was like super big and I got an extra small and it's like still too big. But I feel like if I go down to an extra small, then the shorts underneath would be like too short or too small, or like they wouldn't feel good, I think. So I stuck with this size. But it's funny because it's like one of those things where I'm willing to make the concession and just like get it anyway, even though the waistband is kind of weird. It's also not as comfortable of a waistband. The material is not as soft as the other. I don't find it itchier or anything like that, but it's definitely not as nice of an experience as like the pirouette skirt or some of the other skirts. But I actually do like it enough that I got it again in black. So there's that. Okay, so next we have the twirl skirt. I don't know what color this even is, and they don't sell this color anymore. This skirt I have mixed feelings about because they updated it and changed the fabric. But let's just start. You know, maybe I should talk about the newer one because that's probably what you're going to get in the mail. This original skirt, I really loved how thick the fabric was. It's hard to kind of give you a sense of it in the camera, but it just was like thicker, better quality fabric that they used to use, and they changed it. And I really, really liked this skirt because I find it to be very, very comfortable. I actually think the twirl skirt is the most comfortable of all the skirts that they sell that I have tried. So if you're going for comfort, this is definitely the one. The other thing is, I think it's a little bit easier to like lift the fabric up and get to the pockets than it is with like the pirouette skirt sometimes. I mean, all of them sometimes, except for the hiking one, can be like a little bit tricky to get into the pockets. But like depending if you're like single-handedly doing it. But sometimes I can't explain it, but sometimes this was like absolutely the skirt that I preferred. Like certain days I just wasn't as into the pirouette skirt and like the princessy mesh tiered. Like I just wanted something simple and cute and functional, and like I don't know, it's kind of weird because like I feel like the pirouette skirt is still functional and cute and stuff, but I can't explain it. There's just some days that you're in the mood for more of a basic, and this one was like really soft. Like I said, I do think this is the most comfortable one. So the black one, the black version, I will say, incredibly comfortable. It almost feels like I'm not even wearing anything. Like, I feel like with the purple one, I could feel the waistband a bit more. I wouldn't say that it was tighter. There's just something about it. Maybe because the fabric is thicker, it felt more sturdy. Where this one, I like almost don't feel that it's there at all, which is a good thing. But then also just the difference in the fabric quality. This feels so much thinner and like kind of in a bad way. Kind of in a like they're trying to save money way. Kind of in a like if I stretch it over my hand, like I don't know if you can see, but I feel like if I stretch it over my hand, you can kind of almost like see my fingers through it, see? And like, that's not cool. And obviously like I'm stretching it, but like, okay, stretch it over my hand, you can start to like see my fingers, but I don't think that's the case with the purple one. And the purple one is purple. It's a lighter color. It's not black. So if I stretch my fingers through the purple one, I feel like you can't see them as much. Am I crazy? Just, obviously you guys aren't here to feel the fabric, but I can definitely tell that this fabric is thicker, and I personally like this fabric better than whatever they used on the black one. It's one of those things where like if I just got this one and I never had the purple one, I think I'd be totally happy with it because it's super comfortable and you know, it's got the pockets. It's very, very cute. I like how short it is. I feel like it's a very cute length, a very like chic, stylish, a little bit sexy even length. There's just something about it, like it's such a nice skirt, and the way that it kind of like flounces with the little like, it's not frills, it's just, and the black one you can hardly see in the camera, but it's the way that it kind of gathers. See, like it's not pleated, but it's got like, I mean it's a circle skirt, right? But it's got that little bit of like, almost like wave to it that I think is just really flattering, and it's flattering in both fabrics. I liked this fabric slightly better because it felt more quality, but this one maybe is more breathable. I couldn't tell you because I don't think I'm like I do sweat more in the summer, obviously, who doesn't? But I don't feel like I'm like a super sweater, and I also just walk the dog. Like, I'm not doing enough activities to tell you if the thinner fabric is like better for exercise. I just was a little disappointed when I got this one, and I was used to this fabric, but they are both great. I mean, like, I still really like this because it's really comfy and really cute, but I will say, the pockets on this one, and because the fabric isn't as sturdy as this fabric, I feel like it does drag down ever so slightly when you put your phone in the pocket, which is not a problem I've had with any of the Popflex clothing. Like, I've never felt like my phone is like weighing down the outfit, which sometimes happens with like leggings and other clothes, and I feel like it happens a little bit with this one. So that was a little disappointing, but overall it is so freaking comfortable. Like, this is the most comfortable one. So if comfort is king for you, and that's the most important thing, this is the most comfortable one. The pirouette skirt is the second most comfortable. And then I would say the hiking skirt is the third most comfortable. And I've got one more skirt for you. So last but not least, I've got this like ballet coated wrap skirt. It's got these really long ties that you wrap around the top, and I hate this skirt. I hate it. Here's the thing. It is so cute. It's so adorable on. I really love the style. I love the concept. I don't like the execution. I'm sorry to say, I never wear this. I never wear this. Thank you for buying it for me, but I rarely ever wear it. It's because it is annoying to wear. I mean, the first time I ever wore it, I felt like it rode up. It gave me like a wedgie and stuff. It was like the least comfortable of the skirts because of that. It's really awkward in the back because when you put it on, first of all, it's really hard to like tie the ties around in a way that like makes sense and looks good. And then with the shorts, there's always like this little, it's really hard to avoid like a gap between like the tie and like the shorts on the inside. It's just very strange because it's not like the shorts are sewn into the skirt. It's actually like the wrap, like the skirt is almost like an overskirt that they like darted on in the back in like one little spot. I'm just not understanding the execution. The other thing is the ties, it's like impossible to get it to lay flat and nice and look really cute and perfect in the back. And it's just hard to tie around in general because it's like you're trying to cross one over the other, and it always is going to leave this little like crease or like you can tell you cross them over the other. I think it would work better if they actually had like cut a hole through one of the ties or both, and then you could like put one through the hole so it would be perfect. The other issue is just that it's really thick. Like, I complained about the black fabric feeling thin in comparison to the purple one that I had gotten in the past because the black one was newer. This is too thick. Make this in the black fabric. This is so thick that when you're walking, I would get so much sweat around my waist just from this. This was the hottest, least breathable of all of the skirts. So just like if you wanted to look cute, you wanted to go somewhere and look cute, I feel like you could get by with wearing this as long as you don't care about the back looking kind of dumb, because I could never get the back to work, and I got this as an extra small, and again, I worry that if I size down to an extra, extra small, that it would be too like tight and the shorts would be too short, and it'd be uncomfortable, especially if it's already giving me like wedgies when I'm walking, and it's an extra small. And this I think extra small is my true to size in Popflex, but there is no world in which I've ever been an extra, extra small. So this, very strange to me, but yeah, it's very, very cute on. It's very, very cute on, but the overall construction of it just doesn't work. If they ever updated it and improved it, maybe I would buy it again because I love how it looks. I just really don't like anything else about it, so I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, moving on to shorts. We're gonna save the leggings and related to last. I just have these, I think they're called like the Super Sculpt shorts. These ones are particularly of the booty variety. This is the shortest one that they have. I think it might be a 3-inch inseam. And I love them. There's not a lot to say. For me, they fit really well. These are in a small. And again, I probably could size down to an extra small, but I don't have an issue with them like riding up or down. I will say they give me the teensy tiniest bit of camel toe, because I know that's something that Popflex is always talking about. Oh, we don't give camel toe. I have always had a camel toe issue, not with leggings, but with these kinds of shorts where they're like athletic, athleisure kind of shorts. These ones, I still get it, but it's very, very small, and because it's black, it's not super noticeable. So I'm okay with it, because in all of the other shorts that I have, it's horrible. I can't wear them. I have used to have shorts from Old Navy, and they have the seam up the front, and they're worse. They're way worse. They're 1,000 times worse. So these are pretty much a win for me, even though there is still a little bit of camel toe. I have basically the same pair of shorts, but it's a little longer. I think these are 5-inch inseam. I think these might be called Super Sculpt midi or something. There's booty shorts, midi, and then mid or midi, and then biker or something. So these are the 5-inch. And these are the ones that I find the most comfortable in terms of modesty. Sometimes the booty shorts I'm like, oh, I don't know about this. As I sit here in a literal bra. But anyway, every now and then I just feel a little safer when I'm wearing the longer shorts. I just feel more comfortable. I don't have to worry about it. I will say the booty shorts do cover my butt. I don't have any of my butt hanging out, so they're not that kind of booty short where, it's a little, The booty shorts for me basically just cover my butt and that's it. I'm okay with that. I think that's really cute to have really short shorts like that. Like I said, it's cute. It's kind of sexy, but it doesn't feel trashy, in my opinion. It still feels like you just look good, So yeah, that's how the booty shorts are for me. But definitely if I'm going to do something where I don't want to worry about people looking at me, or I want to feel sometimes I walk people's dogs and I want to feel more professional, but I still want to wear shorts because it's hot out, then I would go with the longer inseam, the midi ones, because these don't look like booty shorts at all. They definitely look much more modest and classy, but they're still really cute. I do not have any of the crisscross waistband ones, just these Super Sculpt ones, so that's that. Okay, we are finally moving into leggings, and I'm going to start off with the least exciting ones, which is these cargo leggings. And as you can see, they have the same waistband as the Pirouette Skirt does, where it's I don't know, straight across, and it's got the sewing and the drawstring and whatnot. And these are a little difficult to put on. A lot of people in the comments have mentioned that they're a little hard to put on, but once they're on, they're on. I think I got these in a small. Yes, I did. And I think they fit pretty well. These were the first Popflex leggings that I got that stayed up, because when I was first buying Popflex leggings, I actually didn't really like them because they wouldn't stay up, and these stayed up. And I think it's because they are tighter. Like I said, they're a little harder to get on, but you gotta jump. You can get in. If you have a lot of cake back there, maybe that would be a little more difficult, but for me, I am able to get them on okay. I just feel like they're the least comfortable ones that I have. They're not uncomfortable by any means. I put them on recently and I was like, I thought these were uncomfortable. They're not. They're not uncomfortable at all. They're more comfortable than I thought they were. I just feel like they're the least exciting because I think the material, even though they're still comfortable, is not as comfortable as what they use now and what they use for the other Popflex pants that I have from a year ago. But it's kind of this very, it's more of a smooth feeling. It's not cheap smooth, trust me, the standard legging that you get from Target or wherever else. It doesn't feel like that. It's definitely better than that. But I don't know, to me they're the least exciting, the least cute. They're just whatever. They're nice leggings. I don't really have anything bad to say about them. They're just leggings. I don't know why I got them in green. I regret getting them. I regret getting them in green because I just feel like I don't really like the color that much, and I don't have much to wear it with. I don't know why I got it in green. I think they literally had black and I bought green anyway. I think it's because I was trying to expand out of black, and I've just accepted that it makes the most sense to buy my leggings in black because black is the color that hides panty lines the best, and black is the color that goes with literally everything, so Okay, so next we're moving on to the Super Sculpt bell bottoms, and actually I should show you the bottom of it. They're quite something. They're bell bottoms, so they do have a lot of fabric down here, but I think they look really great. I really like them. These ones fit me really well. They're actually a size small, although recently I'm buying basically only extra small because I just find that it seems to fit better. I didn't have an issue with these staying up, and I did feel like they were like a true high-rise like they're supposed to be. So I really like them, and like all of Popflex's products, they do have really nice big pockets on the sides, and something that I really like about these pants and the way that the pockets are put on here is that they basically just have a seam going down like, they have a seam going down the front and the side, but not down the bottom. I feel like I'm not doing a good job of showing you at all once again, but it almost just looks, I like how it looks. I feel like it's fancy. Like it almost looks like, you know, you have those like kind of businessy pants that have like almost like a dart. It kind of almost looks like that. Like it's very classy and chic, and I feel like it was a really good idea for the design because there's no seam along the bottom of the pants. They use something called bonding. I don't know exactly how that works. If it's like glue or some sort of iron, maybe they iron it. I don't know, but I think it ends up making the pants look really classy and really nice. I have 2 pairs of these because I really, really liked them, but I do wonder if they're using a different material now than they did then, because this is a very like thick material, not super, I would say it's not super breathable, but it didn't bother me because usually when I'm wearing leggings, it's like winter/fall anyway. But yeah, I do, it's just, we'll see. But these are really nice, and I think you would like them. I don't have anything bad to say about them, really. So because I was talking about the new material, I want to next move on to the Super Sculpt leggings because they have that new material. So the new material is still very soft, but it doesn't quite feel as thick. It definitely feels a little bit thinner, but I actually like that this time. I know I complained with the skirts about the black twirl skirt being thinner than the purple one, but in this case, I actually think it's better because I feel like Popflex had this tendency to use thicker fabrics because they wanted their products to seem more quality, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like a lot of times you do prefer like a thicker fabric, but when it comes to athletic wear that you might want to wear when you are working out, sometimes it's not very breathable and it's like too hot. So I feel like this direction is better. And I found that I liked these leggings a lot better than the original Super Sculpt leggings that I got like a year ago. So I just think these are so much better. So first of all, I got these in an extra small, and I got 27-inch length. I'm 5'3", 5'3". I'm American, so we work in disgusting inches and feet. But yes, so that's a little reference for the inseam that might help you depending on your height. But yeah, I really, really like these. I find that they actually stay up because the problem I have with the old version is that it would fall below my belly button and be more of a mid-rise than a high-rise, and they're supposed to be high-waisted. Where these, when I first got them, I was like super duper impressed because it felt really like perfectly snug and like perfectly high-rise. But since I have worn them a few times, I do think they have gotten ever so slightly looser, because when I first got them, I noticed they were like perfectly like right above my belly button, not even moving. Now I feel like they slide down ever so slightly, not enough for me to dislike it or like be upset about it, but it slides ever so slightly down, so it's like right at the top of my belly button, where like if it went down any further, you would start to see like the top crease of my belly button. I don't even know what to call that. Like the line where you, for like, if the belly button is a circle, you would start to see this part right here. And it's like just right above that part of the circle. So it's fine because as long as it's like above my belly button, I'm usually happy. But I do wonder if I put them in the dryer, like they told me not to, if it would go back to that original like tightness that it was at, because it actually feels like it's loosened up a bit. to the point where I'm like, should I have gotten an extra small? But I feel like then I worry about it being too tight, and it's like, what if it doesn't loosen up enough? I feel like I should just put them in the dryer. Like, let me just throw them in the dryer for a little bit. It'll be fine. I'll throw them in the dryer for a little bit to tighten them back up. I honestly think that might be what it needs. And that's another reason why I'm like, why do you tell us to put all of your clothes not in the dryer? Because when you put stuff in the dryer, it helps tighten it up. I mean, some stuff will shrink, but come on now. I think this is made of polyester. As long as you're not going high heat, I think it'll be fine. Like I said, I'm going to find out. I'm going to email them again and find out. But like, I think I would like to put them in the dryer to get back that original perfection that they had, because they were like perfect when I first got them. There's 2 pairs on this hanger, by the way. They're the exact same, but I got 2 of them because I liked them so much. Like, I got it in the mail. It was a gift on my throne, which actually most of this stuff was. I was going to make an announcement in the end about that, but a lot of the Popflex I have is a gift. But I liked it so much I bought another one. So I got the first pair gifted, and the second pair, they happened to be on sale for like 20 bucks off, and I was like, I'm getting it again because I really, really liked it. Okay, so now we are moving on to the flared leggings, not the bell bottoms, the flares, and I wish I wouldn't have thrown the bell bottoms so far away because I want to show you how big the flare is, but I think you can tell that it's not anywhere near as big as the bell bottom. This is like, you want something a little more, I think these are really cute. I feel like the bell bottoms definitely are more of a statement and like they stand out a little bit more. If you want that cute like 2010s maybe look, this is like the kind of stuff we wore when I was in middle school and high school, I think. The yoga pants, that's what they were called back then. They were really popular, and they were a little different because they had a fold over waistband and they were more low rise, because in my generation we were crazy and we were into low rise, not what Gen Z thinks is low rise. I'm talking about your pubic hair is almost out and you need to shave. That's how low they went. Okay, you don't know what low rise is. Okay, thank you. Anyways, that was what we wore, but it had the flare at the bottom just like these. It was the same kind of thing, where these are the modern version, and people are calling them flared leggings, and they are high-waisted. We call them yoga pants, but they are now flared leggings, and I'm okay with calling them flared leggings, because when I think of yoga pants, I think of the low-rise with the fold-over waistband, and I don't like those. I hate low-rise. My generation had like the worst fashion, in my opinion. We had low-rise. There was a time period when we all decided that we were going to wear pajama pants. We had gauchos, the ugliest pants in existence. Luckily, I did never like those. I never liked them, even when they were a thing. I hated them. So I was too classy for that then. I'm too classy for that now. Anyways, yeah, I feel like some of our fashion was real questionable. So we modernized it. It deserves a new name and a new life, and they're flared leggings now, and they're really cute, and I love them. These are the Super Sculpt ones. They have just the straight across waistband. I do have the crisscross ones, which we'll get to in a moment, and I really like them. It's kind of funny because I feel like the crisscross ones are more comfortable than these. These are maybe a slightly different fabric. I'm not sure. I can't tell if it's the same fabric as the leggings I just showed or not, but they do have I almost feel like the waistband is a little bit stiffer, a little bit more compressive than both the normal leggings and the crisscross flared ones I'm about to show you. They're still pretty comfortable. I don't think they're as comfortable as the other pants. They're more comfortable than the cargo ones, but they're probably the least comfortable because they're the tightest. So it depends on what you're looking for, because if you want something that's a little bit tighter, a little bit more compressive, these are probably the best option. But if your main goal is comfort, your best option is going to be definitely the crisscross flares. Those are the most comfortable. But again, I don't really have much bad to say about them. I think they're really cute. They fit really nicely. I got these in an extra small. I'm happy with the sizing. I think it fits me really well. And again, they've got pockets. Fantastico. So let's go on to the best of the best. The next ones are my favorite ones. So let's get to those. On to our favorite, which is the crisscross waistband. Where the heck is the waistband? Found it. This is the crisscross waistband, and they are the flared leggings. So I think they're called like crisscross hourglass flared leggings. The color is emerald. And I do think it's kind of like a turquoisey color, but I do think it leans more green than like blue, which normally I like blue better, but I actually do like the color. I think it's really cute. It would be cute for Christmas if it fit. So it does fit in the waist really well. I love it so much, but they're too long, and that's my fault. I ordered them in 34 inches thinking that like me and my mom could just hem them, but my mom is like reluctant. She's like, you know, you're gonna ruin the flare at the bottom, and I matched up this flare with the flare from the black ones, which by the way, in the flares and the bell bottoms, I prefer 31 inches length. It's like perfect for me for the inseam, again, extra small. But for some reason, I will say the bell bottoms are like way longer. Like they like actually like touch the floor, where the flares at 31 inches are like perfect. They're like just above the floor. And I know that these days you kids are wearing high waters, okay? I keep dragging Gen Z. I'm so sorry. I'm making myself sound old. I'm aging myself by dragging you. But like, let's talk about high waters for a second. I feel like Gen Z is wearing high waters because when I look at some of the pictures on like the Popflex website wearing the flares, they don't go all the way down to like the floor. Like I want these to go all the way down to the floor, like a hair above the floor. So they're not touching the floor. But they're like, because I don't want to step on them, right? I don't want them to be so long that I step on them and ruin them. Which was also a trend when I was a kid, was having pants that were so long that you did, in fact, step on them. And they usually would get because flares were a trend, like, for a lot of my life. But you would get, like, we had skinny leg jeans, but it was first when I was a kid, like elementary school, the flares were the thing. Then we had skinny leg jeans like middle school, high school, but then also in high school, the flared leggings came back. In high school and college, we had the flared leggings, except we called them yoga pants. Anyways, so I want them to basically be long enough to touch the ground, or not, to almost touch the ground, just the hair off the ground. So don't have to worry about stepping on them, but I don't want them to be high waters because I feel like a lot of people are wearing them so they're like above your like heel and they're at that like weird wrinkly part of your ankle. And I don't know, to me, they are not your ankle, but your foot. Like, to me, that's cutting it close. They kind of look stupid. They kind of look too high. So, like, take a tip from me and make sure your pants are long enough. Anyways, I got these in 34-inch length because I didn't have 31 and they're too long. And we're worried about the flare not working out because when I overlap it with 31-inch flares that I just showed you, the Super Sculpt ones, the straight across waistband, it's like the same. So I'm like, oh, they just added length, but they didn't like make the flare any bigger. So I'm going to hold on to them and exchange them when I get the opportunity for 31 inches. And hopefully I'll get the same color because I actually do like it. And it's kind of like fun to have a color like this. So the only con about like all of the pants that I could really point out is just that your underwear lines will show through. And you can kind of get away with it with the black if you use like laser cut underwear or like some of the bonded underwear with like the bonded edges. As long as they don't have like really, really thick seams, you can oftentimes get away with it. With these, it's either going to be a thong or freeballing it. I think I have like one pair of underwear I can kind of get away with, but these are not forgiving, okay? That's why I always get black, because the black is super forgiving, and I kind of prefer to wear underwear under my leggings if I can, just because you can change your underwear every day. Not that you can't change your leggings every day, but I usually change into my leggings to like walk the dog. And in the winter, I do tend to like keep wearing them throughout the day. But sometimes if it's like a little bit warmer, I'm like, oh God, I sweat in these, and I'll take them off and I'll put something else on. And I would hate to wear something for just an hour and then have to wash it because I didn't wear any underwear with it. And like the moment I decide to not wear underwear with these, that's the only day I'm wearing them, okay? That's the only day I'm wearing them, because to me, I don't feel clean otherwise. So I like to wear underwear because then I can wear my pants more than once before I wash them and get more longevity out of it and keep the fabric in good condition because I'm not overwashing it. And I'm not like a gross person who wears them for like a whole week. I wear them like 2, maybe 3 times because, again, a lot of times I only wear them for like a few hours. It depends. If I wear them for like a whole day, then I'm still going to wear them one more time. Okay, I'm an icky, sweaty gamer girl, but it's probably only going to be one more time versus like a few times. But yeah, like these ones, you're probably not wearing underwear, okay? It's not going to pan out, but these are so comfortable. These are so comfortable. The waistband is the most comfortable waistband of like all of the Popflex clothing, it probably rivals the black twirl skirt, if not better. Like, it is so comfortable. And so far, I mean, I haven't really worn them much because I plan to return them, but first impressions at least was like, it stayed on. Don't tell Popflex, but I did walk my dog in them once. So, okay, I took like 30-minute walk just to see if they would stay up when I walked, because the issue that I had with all of the past Popflex clothes, like the leggings, it was the Super Sculpt leggings, the crisscross leggings, and also the crisscross flares, because I actually have another pair of them that I got like a year ago. The issue I had with them was that they always fell down when I walked, and their customer service told me that the reason was that I got the wrong size and they were too big, so now I got them in an extra small instead of a small. But they did also change these. Like, these are a way different fabric from the ones before. Like I said, they're a lot thinner. They're still very soft. They feel very nice, but they're a lot thinner. Doesn't bother me because they don't feel cheap. That's the thing, is they still don't feel like really cheap, stupid Shein or like even Halara. Just like, they don't feel like that really icky, cheap, thin, sometimes swimsuit-esque like fabric, like slippery. They're really nice and soft. They're stretchy, they're cozy, they just feel really nice, so I'm not bothered by them getting thinner in this case, because I actually did think the other ones were like maybe a little too thick for something that you might want to sweat in. So I think this is a step up. But yeah, they're not forgiving for the panty lines, but otherwise they are super duper comfortable and they do stay up. From the one walk that I took, they do stay up. And I think it's a mixture of that I did get a smaller size that fits me better. But also, like I said, they changed it and it's a different fabric. So I think there's something slightly different in the construction, but I would recommend these. These are literally my favorite for how comfortable they are. Like, I kind of want I want all of them. I can't help it but want all of the colors, because when something ends up being really nice, fits you the way that you want it to fit you, like for me, I want these to be pretty much above my belly button, and they look better than the straight across waistband because they actually go above my belly button and come up to like my natural waist and then have that V shape from the crisscross. They make me look tiny. They snatch me so well without being uncomfortable. They're the most, out of all of the pants I have showed you, these are the most comfortable. I would say the Super Sculpt leggings, not the flares, the leggings and the bell bottoms are probably like tied in comfort. And then the least comfortable is probably the cargo ones. And then second least comfortable is the Super Sculpt flares. But none of them are uncomfortable. Like, none of them are like, oh man, like, I'm gonna get home and take this off right away. Like, none of them are uncomfortable. Just in terms of comfort, these are the best, and they're also so cute in the way that they have the crisscross and the way that they snatch you. I want them in a million colors. I want them to come out with more colors. I want to live and die in these pants. These are the pants I want to die in because they're so cute and so comfortable. I could eat Christmas dinner in these. And I don't usually say that about leggings because all of the Popflex leggings I had in the past, I found them comfortable, but I was still out here like, I would rather wear sweatpants in terms of comfort, right? But these, they're not sweatpants level, but they're kind of getting close. Like, not gonna lie, nothing is as good as like sweatpants because I usually wear low-rise ones that are kind of loose, but they're getting close. So that is, I believe, everything. That is all of the Popflex that I have to share. Honestly, everything in this video was pretty much a hit for me, except for that ballet wrap skirt thing. And I do have a shirt. Hopefully I can tell you about it before my battery dies, because these batteries don't want to survive. All right, we're on to battery number 3, friends, and somehow it only has half juice. I guess that's what happens when you don't use your camera in forever and it sits in your closet, and so do all of its batteries. I absolutely hate recording with camera. I just do. It's the biggest hassle. My camera can only record for 30 minutes and I yap way too long for that, and the batteries die, and it's just this whole thing. Can I just like VTube and like show you B-roll of this stuff? Like, I don't even know if this video is going to turn out. I realized I don't even know if my audio was properly recording for the last segment I did about the pants. If it's not, you're gonna get this shitty audio from the camera because I can't stand this, my guy. Like, I'm having a bad time at this point, and I'm so glad I'm almost done. Here's the thing is, like, I love yapping, but, like, this part of, like, having to set up the camera, get the angle, get the light. I like a really teeny little light, but I do love the light because it's, like, teeny and small and, like, easy to use. Well, like, there's just nothing ever, let me just tell you, nothing ever goes right when I record these. It becomes like such a big pain in the neck because nothing can go right. So finally, last item, I said I would show you if my battery didn't die, but my battery did die before I could even give my closing statement. It is this, it's a top, and it's a bow back, long sleeve top. You'll see the back doesn't have a back because it has these long ties. I have mixed feelings about this thing. I do think it's cute when it's on. It's really soft. I really like the fabric, and I thought it would be like way more see-through because honestly in the product pictures it looks kind of see-through. So like I knew what I was getting into. Like I knew it wouldn't have the thickest fabric, but like honestly not really. I mean, I guess it is kind of see-through, but I feel like when I'm wearing it, even with like a white top underneath, because I just wear like, I don't know, a white bra, or like even this pink bra is really cute under it, I don't feel like I can see the white through it like you can in the pictures on the website. At least they're not false advertising. Like, it's supposed to be thin. That's how it's made. I don't know why it's supposed to be that thin. I'd like it to be a smidge thicker, but I did get it knowing that. The reason I have mixed feelings about it is because on the website, you can wear it either like this and it's like high neck. It's really cute. I really like it that way. Or you can wear it quote unquote backwards, and you have like the boob window like I have now, even though I don't really have any boobs to show through the window. But I like boob windows, okay? So I wanted to wear it backwards. But when I put it on, the window, like what happens is like, there's the window, but then the actual wrap doesn't wrap until like, it's like very deep and low, like under my bust. It doesn't look right, okay? Like it's like almost all of my bra is out, and I don't like how that looks. Like I want it to be like this, where like it would come up and like cover like most of the bra, because it just doesn't look right. So I can't really wear it backwards, and I got it in a small because I think when I bought it that was like the only size they had that would possibly fit me, and it does fit, but I can't help but wonder if like, is the reason the boob window isn't working because it's a small, or is it because like a small and not extra small, or is it because like it just doesn't work for me because my boobs are too small? Like, what is the reason that the boob window option isn't happening for me? I don't know. Somehow I turned it inside out. Another thing I was really disappointed in, and I don't think you can tell in the camera because I feel like the camera is reading it wrong because of the light, like especially if I bring it close, it brightens it up. But like in real life, this is maroon. This is like a dark red maroon color, like with a red with a little hint of blue that makes it maroon. But on the website, it looks like a very bright red. Like it is still like a blue-based red, but it looks so much brighter. So when I got it, I was like, how is it this dark? I was actually so disappointed in it. And then the last thing that makes me iffy about it is that when I tie it, if I'm like tying it in the back, so if I have it the right way around, so it's like high neck in the front, it's kind of hard to like tie so that it's like a perfect like little V in the back. And it's really cute, like especially if you wear the corset bra like they do on the thing, and I have plenty of corset bras to wear with it. It's really cute to like have the little crisscross of your corset bra show through, but it's kind of hard to get like the perfect like wrap because it's hard to like, you're reaching around, and like I personally have trouble reaching around and doing that, but I'm probably going to keep it because it is really comfy. Like it's genuinely super duper comfortable, and it is cute. Like on, if I wear it the way it's like the right way with the high neck, I really like it. I'm thinking about getting like a bra or a top that matches this, like the ruby color off of Popflex, or I have some yarn that is a similar shade that I think would work, like crochet myself like a little crop top to go under it. I'm wondering if that would look better because it would look more seamless because it's the same color, but like putting a different color bra with it, it just doesn't look right at all. So I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it. I think it's a nice shirt, but again, it's one of those things where I think there are a few kind of issues with like the actual end result, because the other thing too that I was like kind of upset about is if I crisscross it around, it's growing on me to like tie a bow in the front, but it's so thick. I wish it was like a little bit thinner of a bow. Like I wish that they would take this and like, it does taper a little bit, but I wish that it would like taper sooner and taper more so that it wasn't so like, because once you tie it into like a bow, like look at this is just one side. Oh, that's the sleeve. Where's the other side? Like you tie it into a bow and it's like so thick. And I feel like that's not so nice to have it be like so thick. I feel like it's going to look cute in the camera. You'll see. I'll have B-roll or pictures or something and you'll see what I'm saying about. And the other thing is, let's say that I don't want to like wrap it around once and tie it in a bow. Because sometimes because you don't have to tie it in a bow, you can tie it in a knot, but I don't like how long it hangs then. But if I tie it in a bow, I don't like how thick the bow is. But if I wrap it around like twice and do like a small little knot, like first of all, it barely wraps around twice. And then second of all, then it is like bulky at the bottom. And a little bit you can also see like the seams where they like, you know, the seams at the bottom. And that doesn't look that good. So I'm really on the fence about it. It's like, I think it's cute, but I think I'm a little disappointed because it wasn't all that I hoped it would be. And it wasn't like everything that I think it was like cracked up to be. Cause I like can't really even do the boob window thing. But again, maybe that's because my boobs aren't big enough to like push it out more. I don't know. Maybe my boobs aren't big enough to push the wrap out more to make it higher. I just don't know. There's just, like I said, it's a nice top. It's really comfortable. It does look really cute when I wear it as a high neck. But I don't know. It's like one of those things where when I first got it, I was like super disappointed. Especially because the color wasn't what I was expecting. And usually I feel like the color is spot on the website. Like I feel like I normally get what I expected. And I'm not like, oh, the color's different. Like this one I was like, is this the right color? Like this doesn't seem like the color in the picture. And it said maroon on the bag too, but I contacted them and they were like, no, it's correct. So if you don't like it, you can return it, but that's up to you. But I think I will keep it because it is really comfortable. It is really cute. And I do like it. It's just one of those things that I also had to, like, normally their shipping is only like 2-ish. Oh no, sorry. Their shipping is only like 1 week. And this time I feel like I had to wait like 2 weeks, maybe almost 3. It was like quite a long shipping period, which was abnormal. So I was like, I waited so long for it and I was like, had such high hopes and then I can't even wear it with the boob window. It's not the color I thought it would be. It's way darker. The tag also sticks out of the bottom. Like it's like too long. And you can see a little bit of it through the bottom. Which you can cut off, but it's like I don't want to cut the tag off. Because I like to have it there for the wash instructions, even though I know them by heart. I'm just complaining at this point, but it's still a nice top. I don't think you would be as disappointed as me if you got this, especially if you have big boobies. It'll probably work better for you. I don't know. But if you have small boobies, expect to wear it back with the high neck. Okay? So I guess that's all I'll say. I won't keep going on because I feel like I'm going in circles and I don't really have anything more to add about this, but I probably will keep it. So I don't hate it enough to like not keep it, and it is really comfortable. So it's not, I feel like I would actually wear this quite a bit because it's super comfortable. And you can kind of adjust the crop with it a little bit because you tie it yourself, so that's nice. So yeah, would I buy it again? I'm not entirely sure. I think I would have to, I haven't really worn this yet because I wasn't sure if I would keep it or not. So this one I can't really comment on like what it is like long term or how it washes because I haven't washed it yet. But yeah, it is one of those things where I'm like, would I buy it again? Not 100% sure. But will I keep it? Yes, I think so. So that's that. That's all of ye old Popflex that I have for you today. And if you're watching this because you want to buy Popflex, I hope it was enlightening, and I'm sorry that I yap so much. This video has like a dual purpose of like me just feeling like reviewing Popflex, and then people that like my voice and like ASMR, even though I kind of talked in my normal voice for this one, watching this as like relaxing, chill content. So I'm sorry for yapping, but I'm also not sorry because I had fun and I enjoyed the yap. So if you're watching this for like ASMR, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to yap. Thank you for enjoying the yap. Thank you for enabling the yap. Thank you for supporting the yap. Thank you for encouraging the yap. Anyways, one last thing that I did want to say. Most of the stuff in this video I did not purchase myself. It was gifted to me by some very kind people who gifted it to me through my Throne. So if you're interested in ever sponsoring a video, you can look on my Throne and see. And occasionally I do Throne hauls. I know that you guys, I know that some of the people who gifted like seeing these videos, and I don't mind making them, except for the fact that I just complained about earlier that the camera issues is like a thing. Next time, can I like be a VTuber the whole time and then just like show B-roll of me like trying them on? Can I do that? Because it's so much easier. Okay, the battery's gonna die. I have to go. Thank you so much for supporting me and gifting me these things. Okay, bye and good night. See my fingers, but I don't think that's the case with the purple one. And the purple one is purple. It's a lighter color. It's not black. So like,